What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Spartans will put total leather and we'll get started. Caught inside the 30, and he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Longhorns offense will have the opening possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Motion from the wideout. Might be changing the route. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Moore. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So San Jose State's offense has the ball for the first time. We'll be watching this matchup on the outside closely today, David, to see if this guy can get anything done one-on-one against one of the best corners in the game.
Well, and this corner really can shut down half the field, and that's a big problem. This offense, they really need to win this matchup. They need their wide receiver to beat that defensive back, and I don't know if that's possible. He's just so good, been so consistent. Palmer, you tell me how you're going to win this matchup.
Well, you're not going to win it every play, that's for sure. And you can't avoid that side of the field the entire game. I think it's just going to come down to this offense in the critical down and distances when there's a 3rd down and the coverage dictates that you've got to throw it against him.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Punt is in the air. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
It's complete on the right side. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him, a little slippery with all those juke moves. The give on the option. Nice move to keep running. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. To the air, it's Manning. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Longhorns!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over the Groupers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. The Spartans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. He's loose. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Back to pass, it's Matthews. Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Spartans send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A soaring high punt with serious hang time. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to take a shot. He's got it at the 30. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. The give from the gun. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Good timing on the quick out. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Looking to throw, it's Matthews. Using his legs to buy some time. At the 45, on his way. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Smith.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Starling. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. The Spartans are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Spartans! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. There he goes! Now They're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Caught behind the line. It's Wingo. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Looking for a man. It's Manning. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rides the back on the option to give. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. From the gun, give on the inside. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Back to throw, it's Manning. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The Longhorns are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the gun to give to the back.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Looking for a man. It's Matthews. He'll pull it down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. This time he's got his man. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. There's a hit. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Matthews. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. And this is a weird move. They're sending out the field goal unit here. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Matthews. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Working the middle, it's complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He fires one deep over the middle. Makes a grab deep. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the fans might as well start playing.
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 25 over the Rebels. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Matthews. Grabbed over the middle, it's Coleman. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Starling. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Spartans decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Manning. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. 2nd play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the 3rd play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Trying to get it to the marker. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to fire on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Slithers into space. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Dropping back, it's Manning. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Flips it out in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Second down, they'll go to the air. Buying some time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They'll try to run for it. Finding an escape route. Lots of running room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. To the air, it's Matthews. Fakes to grab. At midfield, he's got room. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
The Spartans are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Riley. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Spartans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll pull it on the read. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Matthews. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Looking for space, it's Bates. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stripped it out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
One thing this defense prides themselves on is their preparation. And they knew coming into this game they were going to see option on fourth down. All 11 guys defensively are ready for it. The quarterback tries to keep it himself, but there is nowhere for him to go, and they turn it over on downs.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Can't get him to the ground. He finds a little bit of room to operate. He goes out of bounds at the 12. Here's the handoff. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll move the wide receiver. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Longhorns will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Matthews. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. He's got an open man. Push down for the tackle. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. Wants to throw on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to run for it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Using his feet to buy time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Spartans.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up by 37 over the Groupers. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Motion from the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're facing a 3rd down. To throw, it's Manning. Fires downfield. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes a catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 4th down, going to the air. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.